Good evening, everyone. This is Robert RJL 518 welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 season is on the air. Today's date is July 3rd of that year, and we are once again at the stadium by the Three Rivers. We have a good matchup in the National League East. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Phillies are in first place and pretty much have a good hold on the NL East at 46-25. The Pirates are 37-34. They are in third, only about a game back of the Mets, who right now hold second place in that division. It is a battle of Pennsylvania here in this game. So hopefully we have an exciting matchup tonight. Michael Peterson joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium for tonight's game. So we will see what happens tonight in a big matchup. And let's see here, because I got to make sure I get the lights on. Because as right now it is, I have my window open. It is 7 o'clock down here in Florida. But by the time the game ends, it will be nighttime. So we have a good game tonight. Brian Patterson joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. And so we have a good game. Philadelphia won this game historically 3-2. There were 20 hits combined between the two teams, and there were no errors. Let's see what Inside Pitch has to say about tonight's game. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates will be Doc Medich. 8 wins, 11 losses, a 3.52 ERA. He got the call for this game. Michael Peterson says he wants a Pittsburgh sandwich with coleslaw in sandwich. Sounds good. I like how that sounds. Dave Little joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium for tonight's matchup. So we should have an exciting game. Let's see what happens. Medich, as I said, 8-11, 3.52 ERA. Let's get going. Top of the first. Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman Dave Cash. 284 average, a homer, 56 RBIs in 76. Big matchup between the Phillies and the Pirates. Always should have a good game between when the two Pennsylvania teams face each other. We are using black, yellow, and white for the Pirates as they're the home team. Medich will pitch, 5-6, strikeout 4, no. Three River Stadium subtracts 1 from Ks and strikeouts and 3 from walks. Cash, very difficult to strike out with a 1. He will swing away 2-2. That's a star 2, and he's just going to ground it to short. So that is the first out. And next up is the shortstop, Larry Boa. 248 average, no homers, 49 RBIs in 76. Medich will pitch. 6-3, that's a walk. That 7 is going to be too high. Boa will swing. 5-3, and a line drive right to second base. Out number 2. 2 down, and that will bring up this guy. Third baseman, Michael Jack Schmidt. 262 average, 38 homers, 107 RBIs. Recipient of a natural cycle that we had with him earlier in the season. If you guys want to check that out, that is, I rolled a natural cycle for him. That was the game against the Cincinnati Reds earlier in the year, Phillies and the Reds. Ronald Spursky joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Medich will pitch 2-1. That's a walk. The 18, no. Three Rivers Stadium subtracts from the walks there. Schmidt will swing 1-1, and it's a base hit to left field. So Michael Jack Schmidt leads off with a single, and that will be next up left fielder Greg Luzinski. 304 average, 21 homers, 95 RBIs. Luzinski was a beast in 76. 2 outs, nothing on. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. And 18 says no. Medich. And that is a 2-5. And against a righty, that's a walk chance. That 9 is not going to walk Luzinski. He will swing 6-6, and it's a base hit past short for a single. Schmidt's base running ratings of 3 with 2 outs becomes a 4. He will not make third. He has to be a 5 in order to get there, so he will stop at second. 2 quick outs and then two straight base hits for the Phillies. Next up, the first baseman, Dick Allen, 268 average, 15 homers, 49 RBIs. Anything happening on the bases? A 6 says no. Still 2 outs. Medich in a little bit of a jam. Let's see what he does. 1-1. Home run question mark against a righty. A 1-17. That is a 17. That's going to pass. And Allen against a righty is a 19. So the only way Allen does not hit this ball out is a 20. It is a 17, and that one is gone. Home run, Dick Allen for the Phillies. Doc Medich pitches Dick Allen a grapefruit, and he turns it into fruit salad. A 3-run jack by Allen puts the Phillies up 3-0 here in the first. Nice way to start out. If you're the Fighting Phils, they get a big 3-run jack by Allen. The next batter will be Jay Johnstone. He is in right field for this game. 318 average, 5 homers, 53 RBIs, as Three Rivers Stadium groans. Medich will pitch. 1-2, strikeout, 17, nope. Johnstone will swing. 1-2, that's a ground out to second, and that will end the inning. 3 runs for the Phillies on 3 hits. But a big jack by Dick Allen, a 3-run homer, and the Phillies take a 3-0 lead right out of the gate. Bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies this game is Tom Underwood. 10 wins, 5 losses, and a couple of saves. A 3.53 ERA. He gets the call. Yeah, some early scoring in some of these games lately. A lot of teams are getting hold in the first inning. Leading off for the Pirates, shortstop Frank Tavares, 258 average, no homers, 24 RBIs. Tavares, let's see what Underwood's got. 2-5. That's a possible error. Tavares will swing 3-6. Ground ball back to Underwood. Underwood's error rating is a 7. That's a 7. Underwood's going to mishandle that ball. It's going to bounce away from him, and Tavares is going to be safe at first. So the Pirates start off with an error as Frank Tavares gets to first base as Underwood mishandles that, and that is going to be an E1. First error on the Phillies. There were no errors historically in this game. So we'll see what happens. So Tavares reaches first, and definitely a threat to steal. Underwood should have had it, but he did not. And that will bring up second baseman Rennie Stinnett, who just recently passed away, and actually passed away when I was doing a Pirates game. Imagine that. And I brought him in to pinch hit in a game in pretty much a way that I wouldn't have. But Rennie Stinnett recently passed away a couple of days ago. Tavares on at first. He's got a chance to steal. Let's see. He needs a 7 or lower. No, that's a 10. But on a 10, Stinnett, though, does have a chance to do a hit and run, and I think we're going to do that. Hit and run is going to be on. Underwood will pitch. 1-6. Strikeout 5. No, he will not strike out. Stinnett will swing. 4-3, and it's a ground ball to first. It's a grounder to first. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3, 4, 5. Shortstop for Philadelphia is Boa. +1 is a 6. However, it is a hit and run, so it's a -2. So on a 1-4, they'll get the double play. And they do get the double play on a 4. It was hit too hard, and it's still a double play, even with the hit and run. 2 outs. 3-6-3 double play. Two down. Even on a hit and run, it didn't work. So 2 outs now. Next batter is the center fielder, Al Oliver. 323 average, 12 homers, 61 RBIs. Nothing wrong with those stats. That's a good year. Underwood will pitch. 3-5. Range play at the park. Three Rivers Stadium, 2-1. That's a blank. We got a rare play, and that takes care of the range play. So we go straight to the rare play chart with bases empty. Let's see what happens. 64, 3-2 pitch called the ball for a walk. Catcher argues call and gets thrown out of the game. Whoa, okay, so we have an ejection as Al Oliver is going to go to first base on a walk, which allows him to go to first. The catcher is Bob Boone for the Phillies, and he is gone. He is ejected. Somebody's going to have to let me know what he said to the umpire, because I never seem to catch that, so I always ask you guys in the chat what Bob Boone said to the umpire to get him thrown out. So someone let me know. In the meantime, Phillies need a new catcher, and that's going to be Tim McCarver. McCarver will come in place of Boone. Timeout for scorecard reset, which means I'm taking Boone out of the game and going ahead and putting in McCarver. Got to let that dry first. So Oliver goes to first on a walk, but it gets Boone thrown out of the game. He told him that should be arrested for that bad call. All right, thank you, Tribe Fan, as Tribe Fan joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. That will bring up Pops, first baseman Willie Stargell, 257 average, 20 homers, 65 RBIs that season. 2 outs. There is a chance for something on the bases. That 9 says no. Underwood will go ahead and pitch. That's a 1-4. Error on a grounder. Stargell will swing 3-2. And against the lefty, that's a possible infield single to first base. No error. Stargell's base running rating is a 1. The only way he gets there is on a 1. Nope, not a problem. That's going to get taken care of by Al, and he'll get to the bag himself. And Stargell is retired as well. The inning is over. So that just goes as a ground out to first. So no runs, no hits. There was an error. And at the end of 1, it's already 3-0 Fightin' Phils. Boone said, I didn't know what Stevie Wonder was working the game. His Baseball Demos joins us here at the stadium in front of the Three Rivers. That is correct. It's actually maybe by the Three Rivers. I don't know if it's front of the Three Rivers. There is that stadium that's in front of the river, but we're not there. But we are not in Cincinnati tonight. Let's see. It's 3-1-0. It's 3-1-0 plus 2. We go to the top of the second. Phillies leading 3-0. And leading off for the Fightin' Phils will be center fielder Gary Medich. 330 average, 6 homers, 68 RBIs. That's a great year. 330 average, that's pretty darn good. Doc Medich will pitch. We'll see if he settles down from the first inning. Medich 4-3, and that's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium will say 3-4. That is a home run possible to center field. Medich. That is a home run possible to center field. Medich against a righty is a 6. That's an 11. That's going to be too high, and that's just going to be a fly out to center. That is out number 1. And next batter will be Tim McCarver. He'll take over at catcher for Bob Boone, as Bob Boone was tossed on arguing balls and strikes with the umpire. Medich will pitch. 1-6. That's a wild pitch, ball 1. 6-4 against the lefty. That's blank. McCarver will swing away. 6-1. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 6, and that's going to be a single for McCarver. He gets a base hit. So McCarver comes in and for Bob Boone, and he will get a single to start his night off. Infield moves halfway. That will bring up the pitcher, Tom Underwood. Underwood, a 109 hitter. I'll probably do a bunt here automatically. The corners are going to be brought in, figuring on a bunt. I roll the strat anyway, see if it's happening. And no, but Underwood is still going to bunt, even though his bunt rating's only a 2. But I'm going to go ahead and bunt him over. Medich will pitch. And that is a 6-1, and that is a strikeout chance. And Underwood, his strikeout rating is 27, minus 1 becomes a 26. You divide that by 2 because it's a bunt chance, the 13. That is a 13. Underwood is out. He struck him out anyway. He struck him out. So Underwood goes down trying to strike out. Goes down on strike, so probably bunted it 3 times foul, and that will be it. That will be 2 outs. And the next batter will be Dave Cash. That is the first strikeout from Medich. He had 86 of them in 76. Here's Cash. Cash is 0 for 1. I should roll a strat first, see if anything happening. And that is an 11, no. Medich will pitch. 3-4, hit by pitch. 11, no. Cash will swing away. That's a 4-6, and it's a ground out to third, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit for the Phillies. We go to the bottom of the second. Brian Patterson downloaded the beta charts last night, printed on heavy cardstock and laminated, were the rules for the new charts that I missed. I will be honest with you, Brian, I would not have downloaded, I wouldn't have laminated those printed yet because he is constantly changing those, Brian. I'm all my charts that I've downloaded are on regular paper. Until when they are officially released is when I'll probably go ahead and ask him to send me a copy of the charts laminated at that time. The rule book, however, is not finished yet. He is not finished with the new rule book. But I've already seen what it could look like, and it will be very, very nice. Bottom of the second, leading off for the Pirates, left fielder Richie Zisk. 289 average, 21 homers, 89 runs batted in. Pitch from Underwood. 1-1, home run, question mark. Zisk got a good chance against a righty, a 1-12. That's an 8. That's going to pass. And against the lefty, Zisk is a 20. Don't even have to roll the die. Kaboom! High, deep, gone. Home run by Richie Zisk. Richie Zisk. Underwood goes ahead and pitches Zisk a meatball, and he turns it into lasagna as he puts the tomato sauce on it. It's now 3-1. As the Pirates get on the board, Underwood makes a big mistake there, and Zisk had 21 homers that year, so very capable of hitting a long ball. Next up for the Pirates, third baseman Bill Robinson. He's at third for this game, 303 average, 21 homers, 64 RBIs. People don't realize the 76 Pirates really were not that bad. They were a pretty decent team. They did not stink. Underwood will go ahead and pitch. See if he can shake off the homer. 2-4, that's a walk. 16, not a chance. Robinson will swing. 5-2. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 13 against the lefty. That ball is hit high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Bill Robinson. That is a 5-2, and that is a ball hit to left. With a 13 against the lefty, that falls into the home run category, and Robinson goes back-to-back. Stadium cheers. Yay! And it is now 3-2. As Underwood again Underwood makes a pretty decent pitch, But Robinson just got all of that one. That's a ball that is not really a mistake by the pitcher. That's just one where the hitter just overpowered the pitch and sent it out. 2 hits, 2 homers here in the bottom of the second. And now you bring up another guy who hit one out, and that's right fielder Cobra Dave Parker. .313 average, 13 homers, 90 RBIs. And we are already at the historical score of the game of 3-2, and still nobody out here in the bottom of the second. I doubt that score is going to stay that way. Underwood will pitch. 6-3, strikeout 20. Nope. Parker will go ahead. 1-1, ground out to second. And that's out number 1. Next up is the catcher, Manny Sanguian, .290 average, 2 homers, 36 RBIs. Underwood will go ahead and pitch. 2-1, range play. Sanguian, let's see, 1-2 against the lefty. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is at the Dave Cash. Cash's range is a 3. The infield is normal, and he will not get it. That's still going to be a base hit. Sanguian hops down to first on a single. It will now bring up Doc Medich. Corners are coming in expecting a bunt. Medich, an .096 hitter. Bunt rating a 3, so I think I'm going to have him bunt. 10 comes up, nothing happening on the bases, so Medich is going to bunt the ball. So we'll try for a regular bunt. Let's see what happens. Underwood with the pitch. 6-5, that's a blank. Medich will get to swing, will get to bunt it. And that is a 1, and that is bunted right back to the pitcher. And that is a 2, and Medich's bunt rating is a 3. That is a 2, and that's going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. Sanguian will get to second, and Medich will go to first. Will be out at first easily. Not a problem there. So the sacrifice back to the pitcher works, and it puts a runner in scoring position. That gives Pittsburgh's Frank Taveras a chance to see if he can get Sanguian in. Taveras reached on an error his first time up. Check to see if anything happening on the bases. No. Underwood will pitch. That is a 6-1. Strikeout 18. Taveras will swing away. 5-6. It's a base hit past second base. It's a single. Well, will that score Sanguian? Base running rating a 2 with 2 outs is a 3. 2 outs is a 3, and yes, he will come in to score. Frank Taveras goes ahead and gets a base hit. It's an RBI single, and the Pirates have tied this game up. Stadium cheers. Yay! They're going to go talk to Tom Underwood on the mound right at the moment and see if everything's okay. But we're now tied at 3 here in the bottom of the second between these two. Here's Rennie Stinnett. Stinnett is 0 for 1. Taveras definitely a stealing threat. Let's see if he wants to do it. A 7 or lower, he has a chance. A 3, yep, and I'm going to send him. 17 minus 1 is 16. McCarver has a +2 arm. So the only way Taveras is out is on a 19 or a 20. Nope, he's safe. He gets under the tag, stolen base by Taveras. And why do you do that? Because you put a runner in scoring position, and we'll see what happens. I will check the strat again. This time, a 3 or lower would allow Taveras to try to steal, but not a 17, no. Underwood will pitch to Stinnett. That is a 1-4. Error on a grounder. Stinnett, 3-3. And against the lefty, nope, that's just going to be a fly ball to center field. And that will end the inning. Good inning for the Pirates. 3 runs on 4 hits. A stolen base, 2 homers, 1 by Zisk and 1 by Robinson. After 2, tied at 3. looking at the new inside pitch strikes, a base running, and adding a third dice. Well, just like I said to people on the base running, and that's exactly what I did when I was learning the system. One die, if you instead of rolling 3 dice, just roll 1 die at a time, and then go from there. Follow the rules from the chart, and you should not have a problem. As I said, I understand that's one reason why some people have issues with inside pitch, not because of it, is because of the base running. The thing about inside pitch really has the most in-depth base running system of any game, even more, in my opinion. Okay, it's not abstracted. Base running actually takes everything into account. Take your time with it, Bob B. Just take your time with it. When it comes to a base running situation, and it's a ball hit to the outfield, just throw 1 die at a time and follow what the rules say. That's all. The new rule book is going to be very in deep. The new rule book, okay, is pretty much the old rule book, but John Brewer's annotated rules are being put into it. So he's going to have a whole bunch of examples. I've already seen the parts of the rule book. He's going to have a whole bunch of examples for you to follow. Trust me, it'll work out just fine. Triples on the scoreboard. Phillies 3, inning 3, Pirates 3. We go to the top of the third. Let's see. Larry Boa leading off for the Phillies, and he is 0 for 1. Medich will pitch. 1-5. That's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium. 4-3. That's a ball hit. That's a ball hit to right field. Ball hit to right field. That is a 14, and that would be a home run. But Larry Boa is a 0. He did not hit any homers that year, so that is just going to be a fly out to right. So no homer there, out number 1. Here is Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt has a single already. Let's see if Schmidt gets a double. Medich will pitch. 6-2, that's a blank. Schmidt will swing to 6, *3, ground out to third. So no double there for Schmidt, as I'm waiting to see if he's going to hit another cycle. That'll bring up Greg Luzinski. He is 1 for 1 as well. He hit a single his first time up. Medich will pitch. 6-1, strikeout 5, got him. He will get Luzinski on a K. Strikeout number 2 for Medich, and that is the first time the Phillies go in order here in the top of the third. Now we'll see if Underwood can recover from the second inning he just had. Al Oliver will lead off for the Pirates. He's 0 for 0. He walked his first time up. Underwood will deal. 5-1, that's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium getting a lot of work today already. 3-5, that's a base hit to right. Single for Oliver. Oliver will hold at first. Not much of a stealing threat. Here's Stargell. Pops is 0 for 1. We'll see if anything happening on the bases anyway. An 18 is a no. Underwood will go ahead and deal. And that is a 2-5. Possible error. Stargell will swing. 1-1. That's a ball hit to right field. That is an 18 against the lefty. That is way too high on an 18. So that is a fly ball to right field. However, the right fielder is Johnstone. His error rating is a 3. So on a 3 or a 1, he's going to drop this ball. No, he'll make the catch. Out number 1. Fly out to right. And now here's Richie Zisk. Zisk hit a homer his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Infield still halfway. Bases says nothing. Underwood will pitch to Zisk. 6-6. That's a blank. Zisk swings away. 2-2. Star 5. That's a fly out to center. So 2 down. Now the infield will move back. And now we'll see if Bill Robinson can maybe hit his second home run. He also hit a back-to-back jack. He's 1 for 1. Bob B says classic 70s pitching matchup. Yes, it is. A 10, nothing happening there. Underwood will deal. 4-3, strikeout 16. No. Robinson will swing away, and that's a 3-5, and he just grounds it to short, and that throw goes to second to get Oliver, and that will do it. No runs and a hit for the Pirates. After 3, we're tied at 3. Inning number 4. And here's Dick Allen for the Phillies. He hit a home run his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Medich ready to deal. 6-2, that's blank. Allen will go ahead and swing. 2-2, and he grounds it to short. Easily taken care of there by Taveras. That's the first out. Here is Jay Johnstone. Of course, he passed away last year. Johnstone is 0 for 1. Kind of sad that now you're playing with baseball players. Some of them are no longer with us. Medich will pitch. 3-6, that's blank. Johnstone gets a chance to swing away. 3-1. He hits a ball to right field. That is a 16, and that's going to be a fly out to right, as that is too high on the hit column. So a fly out to right, 2 down. Or I should say hit row. And here's Gary Medich. Medich is 0 for 1. Medich, 1-1. Home run question mark. Medich a righty, a 1-17. That 3 passes. Against the right-hander, Medich is a 6. He did have 6 home runs that year. A 1-6, Medich breaks the tie. Yes, he does. It's a 5. Kaboom! High, deep, gone into center field. Medich breaks the tie. It's 4-3 Phillies. Stadium groans. Ugh. Gary Medich a solo jack. Now 4-3 in favor of the Fighting Phils. And here's Tim McCarver. McCarver 1 for 1. Still 2 outs here on the top of the 4th. Medich 3-2. Strikeout 10. McCarver will swing 2-2, and he just flies out to center. And the inning is over. 1 run on 1 hit, and that was a home run by Gary Medich. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 4-3 Fighting Phils. Jeremy Marshall joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Welcome, sir. I don't think I've seen you in my chat before. An honor to have you here, sir. Any bench clearing brawls. Who knows what might happen in inside pitch. Bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Bucks will be Dave Parker. Parker's 0 for 1. Underwood, 3-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Parker will swing 5-2 against the lefty. Base hit past second. Parker has himself a single. A leadoff hit for the Bucks. We've had, that is 1, 2, 3. We've had 4 home runs in this game. It's been a while since I've had a game with a lot of homers. Haven't had that many. Parker holds at first. And the batter will be Manny Sanguillen. Sanguillen is 1 for 1. He singled his first time up. The infield will move to half. Let's see if Parker actually could steal some bases that time. He has an attempt to 4, -1, a 3 or lower. He gets a chance. 15, no. Underwood swings, will pitch. 3-4, walk. 19, nope. Sanguillen will swing. 4-2, base hit, pass short. That's a single for Sanguillen. Parker's base running rating is a 4. Needs to be a 5 to get to third. He will hold at second. And the Pirates are in business. The batter now will be Doc Medich. Medich hit into a bunt his first time up, and they're going to bring the corners in here as Medich is going to try to do a bunt with runners on first and second. They're going to try the bunt here again. However, I still roll the strat to see if anything else happening. That is a 4, no. So Underwood's going to pitch to Medich. Medich squares the bunt. That is a 2-4. That is a walk. Medich, that 18 is way too high, and of course that cuts the walk rating in half anyway. So that is too high. So Medich squares and bunts. And that is a 5. That is bunted to the third baseman. He is in, so the bunt rating for Medich goes from a 3 down to a 2. That is a 3, however. It won't matter. It's still going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. And the runners will advance one base, and the throw goes to first to get Medich, and that is out number 1. So Medich does another sacrifice hit, this time to third base, which moves the runners over. And now here's Frank Taveras. Taveras is 1 for 2, singled, reached on an error. He has a stolen base. Now the infield is going to play. Infield's going to play in. Parker, which makes Parker's base running rating a 2 instead of a 4. Any way to print the inside pitch extra players to come out the same size as the printed cards? Yes, but I've done that. Okay, all my cards are very, very close to the same size. Let me see here. Do I have one here? I'm sure I do. I think I do here. Hold on. Do I have a fringe player in the set right here? Or no? No, I don't have any fringe players in the roster, but give me a second here. So here's a fringe player of Tony Armas, and you can see I made that practically perfect. What you need to do is you need a PDF editor. You need a PDF editor. You need to edit the PDF, crop it a little bit, and when you print, increase the size of the print of the page to maybe about 104, 102, 103, 104%, and then you should and that should bring it to the correct size. And you should be able to get the correct size cards. I didn't do it for 1985 though, but that's okay. I'm not doing 85 right now, but for 76 I did. So yes, you need a PDF editor. You can't do it with just you really can't do it right. All right with it, and you have to also change the margins. It took me a while to do it, and I have all of them down. I have all of the fringe players downloaded, obviously, in my computer, and I've already have them set up so that any season we do, okay, all I have to do is print the fringe players and just cut them. They will be the correct size. So here's Frank Taveras, runners at second and third. The infield is in. There is one out. Parker's base running will be a 2 on a grounder. Let's see what happens. We'll first roll a strat. That is a 3. Nothing happening. Underwood will pitch. And that is a 6-5. That's a blank. Taveras will swing. 1-5. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 14 against the lefty. Oh, it's too high. That's going to be a fly out to left. Now, Frank Taveras has no sacrifice fly rating, which is a 0. Parker's base running rating is a 4. The left fielder for the Philadelphia Phillies is Luzinski, and he's a +1 arm. So the first I will roll is to see if he comes in this way. A 1-5, Parker scores. Yes, he does. He scores on the sacrifice fly, and we are tied at 4. As Frank Taveras does get him in, even though it wasn't done by him. And because now Sanguine's base. Now, the only way a runner on second go to third on sacrifice fly is if it's off the sacrifice fly chart now of the batter, not because of a base running. So who we got next up? I'm losing my mind here. Oh, Rennie Stennett. I never had my mind. Rennie Stennett will bat next. Runner. Now it's tied at 4, so now we got quads on the scoreboard. Stennett is 0 for 2. Anything happening on the bases? 3, nope. Underwood will pitch. 2-2. Strikeout 18. Stennett will swing. 4-5. Ground out to second base. That will end the inning. 1 run for the Pirates on 2 hits and a sacrifice fly. After 4, we are tied at 4. We got ourselves a good ball game here. That's right. Rest in peace, Rennie Stennett. He died when I was doing the Pirate game 2 days ago, and I did a special pinch hit for him in his honor. Top of the 5th, leading off for the Phillies is Tom Underwood. He's going to bat, at least I think he will. See, he's got 25 batters. Let me see how many he's faced. 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to let him bat. This is the 70s, not the 2020s. Medich will go ahead and pitch. 3-6, that's blank. Underwood swings away. 3-6 himself, and he just flies out to center. First out. Here's Dave Cash. Cash is 0 for 2. Medich. That's a 6-4 against a righty. Strikeout 16. Not a chance. I don't know. I guess Cash rarely ever struck out against anybody with against a 1 or a 2. Probably hardly ever did. Maybe once in a while. The ballpark would have to mess with that. Cash will swing 2-5, star 6. He flies out to right, though. So he's now 0 for 3. And now Larry Boa. Boa's 0 for 2. Medich will deal. 4-5. That's a strikeout. The 5. Nope, that's too high. Boa will swing away. 1-6 start. That's a ball hit to left field. That is an 11 against a righty. Boa is going to go ahead and smack a 2-out triple. Triple will wind up and hold at third on a big triple given up by Medich. It does keep the Phillies alive here in the inning. And, of course, that brings up that guy, Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 1 for 2. And, no, you don't walk him because you got Luzinski up behind him, so you pitch to Schmidt. 2 outs. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. A 4 is a no. Medich will pitch to Michael Jack Schmidt. And that is a 6-5. That's a blank. Schmidt swings. 5-3. Double to left field. That's going to put the Phillies ahead. A triple by Larry Boa. And then a double by Mike Schmidt. And the Phillies recapture the lead 5-4. Medich can't believe it. He thought he had Schmidt that time, but nope. And he will go to second. 5-4 Phillies. And here's Greg Luzinski. Pittsburgh bullpen beginning to get a little active. They want to see if Medich can get out of this possibly. Here's Luzinski. Luzinski is 1 for 2. He's singled. Philip Reynolds joins us here at the stadium by the Three Rivers. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 7, no. Schmidt will stay at second. Medich will pitch. That's a 5-5. Range play. Luzinski swings. 2-5. That's a base hit to past third, but that is a range play, and that is hit to Robinson. Robinson's range is a 2. The infield is normal. Does he prevent this from getting past him? No, that's going to be a base hit past third. That's a single. Schmidt's base running rating's a 3. With 2 outs, it's a 4. Single past third. Single past third. No, he has to hold. He does not score. He holds at third base, and it keeps the inning alive. Luzinski does get that base hit, but Schmidt has to hold at third. He needed to be a 5 in order to score from second. And now it's up to Dick Allen. Allen is 1 for 2, has a home run. Medich trying to get out of this jam. If he gives up another run, I'm probably going to have to yank him. I really would like to see if he can get a little out of this pickle he's in. Anything on the bases? A 3, no. Medich will go ahead and pitch. 2-5 against a righty. That's a walk chance. At 4, yep, he walks Allen, and the bases are loaded. So we had triple, double, single, walk in that order. And now the batter is Jay Johnstone. Johnstone is 0 for 2. What do they do here? Do they go ahead and keep Medich in there and try to get this out? Or you go bring in a lefty? Medich is not due to bat, at least for a little bit here. I'm thinking a new pitcher here for the Pirates. I may have to. They got right, left, right coming up after him. Medich is coming out. That's going to be it for Doc Medich. Kind of sad, really. So he is done. And coming on to pitch for the Pirates will be the lefty, Ramon Hernandez. Ramon Hernandez, 2 wins, 2 losses, 3 saves, 3.43 RA. Cash struck out only 13 times in 1976. That's what you call having a heck of an eye. Having great awareness of where the pitch is going. And that just shows how much contact he puts on the ball. Not too bad. That's pretty good. Bases loaded. Ramon Hernandez will pitch to Johnstone. 2 outs here. Top of the 5th. This is a big at bat. The Pirates definitely got to get Johnstone out. He's 0 for 2. I am rolling a strat. And that is an 11. Nothing happening. Hernandez will pitch. And that is a 3. That's a 2-3. That's a possible error. Oh, boy. Johnstone swings 6-3. And that is an impossible infield single to first base. No error. That's a possible infield single to first base. Johnstone's base running rating is a 3. A 1-3, he'll make it to first. A 4-6, he is out. No, he makes it. He beats the throw to first base, and the runners advance 1. Single for Johnstone. RBI single. Schmidt will come in to score, and the base runners will advance only 1 base on the new infield single. And that is now 6-4 Phillies. As Section 304 says, yay! And Three River Stadium goes, ugh. Batter now is Gary Medich. They tried to get Johnstone on at first, but he beats the throw. Medich is 1 for 2. He had a home run his last time up. 2 outs, 6-4. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is an 11. No. Hernandez will pitch. 2-5. That's a walk. That 9. No. Too high. Three River Stadium prevents the walk. Medich, though, will swing. 2-5. Ground ball to short. That'll get picked up there by Taveras. He will throw to second to get Johnstone, and the inning ends there. 2 runs on 4 hits and a walk. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 6-4, Fighting Phils. Bottom of inning number 5. Underwood is going to stay out there a little while longer. Al Oliver leads off for the Bucks. Oliver is 1 for 1, singled and walked. Underwood with the pitch, 6-1, strikeout 15. Nope. Oliver, 2-1, star 3. He grounds that to short. Out number 1, and here comes Pops. Pops is 0 for 2. Underwood, 3-1, walk plus 10. That's 16. Yeah, that'll walk Stargell. On a walk plus 10, absolutely. Stargell will walk to first. And he reaches base for the first time in this game. Here's Richie Zisk. Zisk hit a homer his first time up. He's 1 for 2. The infield goes to halfway. Not much of a threat to steal is Stargell, but a hit and run is a possibility. That 14, though, it says is a no. Underwood will deal. And that is a 1-4. That's an error on a grounder. Zisk will swing. 6-4. That's a line drive right to shortstop. That's no error there, of course. It's out number 2. And on a line out to the shortstop, only on a 1 is Stargell doubled up. No, he gets back. 2 outs. So line out to short. And now it's up to Bill Robinson to keep the inning alive. Anything on the strat? Nope. Underwood will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 1-4. Error on a grounder again. Robinson will swing. 6-1. Nope, that's a pop out to short, and that will end the inning. All 3 outs were made by Larry Boa. A grounder to him, a line out to him, and a pop out to him. So Boa got earned his money in that inning. So a walk, but that is all. After 5, still 6-4 Phillies. Inning number 6 coming up. Leading off is Tim McCarver. Ramon Hernandez is going to pitch to McCarver at least. He's got 2 batters he can face before tiring. He's due to bat 3rd in the next inning. Pirates would like to see if he can get through this one. Hernandez will pitch. 3-1 against the lefty. Strikeout 16. McCarver 5-1. He flies out to center. Next up is Tom Underwood. Yeah, can I call you right back? I'll call you back in a little bit. Right. Tom Underwood is due to bat, and they're going to take him out. Underwood is going to be done. The Phillies are going to go to the bench to start the top of the 6th. He was getting close. He would be tired after play, so they're going to take him out. And the Phillies are going to go to the bench, and it will be Bobby Tolan to pinch hit. Bobby Tolan, 261 average, 5 homers, 35 RBIs. Hernandez will go ahead and pitch to Tolan. 6-4. And against the lefty, that's an automatic out. Star 5, that's a fly out to center. So Tolan goes ahead and flies out there. 2 down. And next batter is Dave Cash. Hernandez is now tired, and they're going to see if he can get through this inning. As I said, he's due to bat third. Cash is 0 for 3. Hernandez, a 3-4. Against a righty, that's a blank. Cash swings. 4-2. Bats a ball hit to right field. That is an 18. Against the lefty, however, it's too high. And that's just going to be a fly out to right. And again, and the inning will be over. So a 1-2-3 inning go the Phils as Ramon Hernandez gets his job done. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 6-4. Leading off for the Pirates is Dave Parker. Phillies will go to the bullpen. 6th inning. I think they'd rather bring in, let's see, Parker. Let's say he can hit. He's a little bit worse against the lefties. Let's see who they're going to bring in here. They only got 2 left. They only got 1 lefty in the bullpen for this game. Wow. In that case, then I'm going to go right-handed. Wayne Twitchell is going to come on and to pitch for the Phillies. Twitchell, 3 wins, 1 loss, a save, a 1.75 ERA. He'll pitch to Parker. Bottom of the 6th, 6-4 Phillies. Parker is 1 for 2. Twitchell will pitch. 5-5. Home run, question mark. Parker, a lefty, a 1-2. That's a 3. He just missed it. Oh, boy. So that's a blank. But Parker will swing away. 6-1, and he just grounds it to short. From a possible home run chance to a ground out to short. Here's Manny Sanguillen. Sanguillen is 2 for 2. He has 2 singles. Twitchell will deal. 2-1. Wild pitch, ball 1. 1-6. That's a walk chance. The 7 is too high. Sanguillen will swing. 3-5, and he grounds out the second. For out number 2. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Ramon Hernandez as he is done. And pinch hitting for the Pirates will be Richie Hebner. 249 average, 8 homers, 51 RBIs, the guy that hated New York. Twitchell will deal with Hebner. And that's a 4-1. That's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium says 6-4. That's a blank. We have our second rare play with bases empty. Let's see what happens here. 1-4. Right fielder dives after a sinking liner. Resolve as a S9 range play. Resolve as an S9 range play. Check for injury to right field. So we know it's an S. So it's a ball hit to right field for the Phillies. And that is Johnstone. His range is a 5. No, he can't get it. That's going to drop for a hit. It's a single. He can't get it. A range of a 5, he can't, and he rolls a 6. So Hebner is safe on a base hit to right. And now we got to see if Johnstone is okay. Johnstone's injury rating is a 2. Only on a 1, he stays in the game. Nope, he's gone. Johnstone will be gone, and so that is the second player lost in a game today. So Johnstone is done. He was in right field, so taking over for him will be Ollie Brown. He has the most at bats. That's what I usually have to go by. Ollie Brown will take over in right, and I go ahead and fix the scorecard or the scorebook. Let that dry, and I'll put it in at the end of the inning. So Ollie Brown will take over in right, Hebner on it first, and we'll bring up Frank Taveras. Hebner has a better, not really a threat to steal. The infield is normal. Let's see if anything happening. 6, no. Twitchell will pitch. That's a 1-1 wild pitch. 12. Yep, that's a wild pitch. Hebner goes to second. Now, if Taveras gets a hit, it may bring in the run. Fans here at Three Rivers want to see a big hit. Twitchell will do it again. I'll re-roll the strat. That is a 14, nothing happening. Twitchell will pitch. 5-6, walk. 10. Yes, that will walk Taveras. He will walk. He has a 14, -3 is 11. He still walks on a 10. That is only the third walk given up by Philly pitching. And now can Rennie Stinnett come through with a big hit? He's 0 for 3. Anything on the bases? No. Twitchell will go ahead and pitch. 5-6. Walk. 18. Not this time. Stinnett will swing. 5-2. And that's a star 4. And that's just going to be a ground out to short. And the inning will end. No runs. There was a hit. And a wild pitch. But after 6, it remains 6-4 in favor of the Fighting Phils. Top of the 7th inning. Larry Boa leading off for the Phillies. They got switch right coming up. Let's see who the Pirates want to bring out. I think they'll save him this. Let's see who they want to go with. They're going to go with Bob Moose. Bob Moose, 3 wins, 9 losses, 10 saves, a 3.68 ERA. Moose will pitch to Larry Boa. So we'll see what happens here. Top of the 7th, 6-4 Phillies. Steeler fan joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. 3-2 for Moose against a lefty. That's a blank or a lefty switch. Boa swings 1-1. Single pass short. A base hit for Boa. Boa's now 2 for 4 with that single. He had a triple and scored the last inning. And now Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt has a single and a double. Infield is halfway. I'm still rolling a strat. 9 says nothing happening here. Can Schmidt hit a triple? Moose will pitch. 1-5, strikeout, 11. Not this time. He will strike him out. Schmidt goes down on strikes. Moose gets him. That's out number 1. Here's Greg Luzinski. Luzinski is 2 for 3. He has 2 singles. Boa, does he have a chance to steal? No. Luzinski will swing. Moose with the pitch. 3-1. That's at the park. Three River Stadium, as I said, getting a lot of work. 4-1. And that's a pop out to the catcher behind the plate. Second out. Here's Dick Allen. Allen hit a home run earlier. He's walked his last time up. He is 1 for 2. Boa has a let's see here, a 5 or lower. He can try to steal. Nope. Moose will go ahead and pitch. 2-3. That's a blank. Allen swings away. 3-5. And that's going to be a ground out to second base. And that throw will go to first to end the inning. 1 hit for the Phillies. But that is all. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. As always, I'd like to remind you to let you know that we have the 10-minute ticker coming up after the game, as we'll see all the remaining scores of baseball tonight. Tomorrow on Inside Pitch we're actually we're going to go a little further north in the United States. We're going to take a trip to Milwaukee County Stadium. Tomorrow night, we have the Minnesota Twins taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. It'll be Eddie Bain taking on Bill Travers tomorrow. I've not shown the Twins yet in this schedule block. That's why they're a little late. So the Minnesota Twins will take on Milwaukee. Don't forget to watch that game tomorrow. That should be fun. The Twins and the Brew Crew. Looking forward to that one. That should be good. Bottom of the seventh here. Phillies leading here 6-4. Wayne Twitchell is going to stay on the mound. Al Oliver leads off for the Bucks. Oliver is 1 for 2. Twitchell will go ahead and pitch. That's a 1-4. Strikeout 10. Nope. Oliver 4-6. Base hit to center field. Single right up the middle. Oliver holds at first, and the batter will be Pops. Stargell is 0 for 2. He did walk his last time up. The infield goes to half. Oliver, a 2 or more, he has a chance to steal. A 3, no. Stargell, I don't think, what is it, against the 17? Nope, not even a hit and run. So Twitchell's going to go ahead and pitch to Stargell. Twitchell 3-1, strikeout 4, got him. He will strike out Stargell. So Pops goes down. And next up will be Richie Zisk. Zisk is 1 for 3. He has a home run in the game. Oliver on it first. I'm rolling a strat. Anything happening? 19, no. Twitchell ready to deal. 2-3. Strikeout 2. Yes, gets Zisk. Another K by Twitchell. He had 67 of them in 76 in relief. That's not bad. That's pretty darn good, actually. So 2 down. Now the infield will move back for Bill Robinson. Robinson also 1 for 3 with a home run. Strat says nothing happening. Twitchell ready to pitch. 6-2. Walk plus. And yes, that will walk Robinson on a 9. So he does. So after getting 2 strikeouts, he walks Robinson. Runners at first and second for Cobra. Cobra is 1 for 3, so we'll see what Parker can do here. There's a big chance here for the Pirates to see if they can get the guy, see if they can get a couple of runs in here. Anything on the bases? 19 is a no. Twitchell will pitch to Parker. Pitch from Twitchell. 4-1. That's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium. 4-6. Base hit center field. That is a single for Parker. Oliver's base running rating's a 3. With 2 outs is a 4. Single to center plus 2 is a 6. Philadelphia center fielder Medich is a 0. There is not going to be a throw, at least to home. So Oliver will come in to score. Robinson's base running rating is a 3. With 2 outs is a 4. Single to center minus 1 is a 3. And of course, Medich is a 0. A 1 to 3, Robinson will make third. That is a 2, and he does. So the throw doesn't come in the home, so there's no throw there. But Robinson does go to third. It is now 6-5 on an RBI single by Parker. And now here's Manny Sanguillen. 2 outs, but now 6-5. Twitchell. This could be his last batter. He will be tired after Sanguillen. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. A 13 is a no. Twitchell is going to pitch to him. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Twitchell with the pitch. 2-5. Strikeout 12. No. Sanguillen swings the bat. 2-1, and he just pops out to short, and the inning will end. 1 run for the Bucks on 2 hits and a walk. After 7, it's now 6-5. We got ourselves a good one here at the stadium by the front of by the Three Rivers. Top of the 8th. Bob Moose has a few batters he can still face. He has 3 batters left he can go. And he is gonna pitch, and leading off for the Phillies will be the new right fielder, Ollie Brown. Brown, who took over for the injured Jay Johnstone. 254 average, 5 homers, 30 RBIs. I remember I do have game day injuries, but since we play with as played lineups, he will be just fine for the next game. Brown is his first at bat. Let's see what Moose has got for him. 6-6 against a righty, strikeout 12. No. Brown will swing. 1-6 against a right-hander. He grounds out to short. Here's Medich. Medich is 1 for 3. He has a home run in the game. Moose, a 1-1. That's a walk. The 14 is too high. Medich will swing away. 2-2. He flies out to center. 2 down. And now here's Tim McCarver. McCarver is 1 for 3. He singled his first time up. Came in for the ejected Bob Boone. Moose coming in. He will pitch 2-3. That's blank. McCarver, 1-5. He grounds ball right back to Moose. He'll underhand it to first to get the inning over and side retired. 1-2-3 go the Phillies. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Still 6-5. Pinch hitter coming up for Bob Moose. He is done. And coming on to bat for the Pirates will be, I usually don't like using a catcher. Let me see, do I have another catcher here in case? Yes, they do. And they're going to bring in Duffy Dyer. Catcher is a certain position that I don't like to pinch hit for, even though they may have the most at bats, unless there's another catcher available. If not, I do skip the catcher. Duffy Dyer will pinch hit against Wayne Twitchell. Twitchell, of course, is coming out of the game. He is tired. So the Phillies will go to the bullpen as well. And it's going to be right. So they're going to go with... Phillies are going to go with Ron Reed. 8 wins, 7 losses, 14 saves, a 2.46 ERA. Mostly their closer. Ron Reed will pitch to Duffy Dyer. Of course, the pitcher is due to bat first in the next inning. And I got a timeout on the field. Sorry about that, guys. Had to take care of something real quick on the phone. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. My bad. Let's see. Where were we? Oh, yeah. We're in the where we are in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Duffy Dyer is batting for the Pirates against Ron Reed. And he is the leadoff batter. I have to do a quick reset. So Ron Reed will pitch to Duffy Dyer. And that is a 1-2. That's a strikeout. 17 is a no. Dyer swings 3-4, and he grounds out to short. And that is out number 1. That'll bring up Frank Taveras. Taveras is 1 for 4 tonight. Actually, 1 for 3. I'm sorry. Single, reached on an error, and sacrifice fly out. Reed will pitch 2-1. That's a blank. Taveras 1-5. Ball hit to left field. That's a 4 against a righty. That's a single. Taveras gets a base hit. He will hold it first. And the tying run is on for a chance for Rennie Stinnett. Stinnet's had a hard game. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Taveras has a very good chance to steal. The infield does go halfway. Taveras needs an 8 or lower to do it. And it's a 20, but Reed has no pickoff chance, so nothing happening. Reed will go ahead and pitch to Stinnett. 4-5 against a righty. That's blank. Stinnett will swing. 5-1. Base hit to left field. Single for Rennie Stinnett. Taveras' base running rating is a 4. Single to left to get to third, -2. Left fielder Luzinski +1. So that makes him a 3. So a 1-3, Taveras will make third. It's a 6. Now we do the second row. Luzinski has a +1 arm. On a 1-2, there will be an out. There will be an out on a 3 or a 6. 3-6, Taveras holds at second. He holds. That's the new base running rule in effect. So Taveras actually tried to think about going to third, but decided to hold it second as Luzinski actually gets the ball back in pretty quick. But Rennie Stinnett comes through with a hit. Maybe his ghost helped. Maybe his ghost rolled the dice in this one since he just passed away a couple of days ago. Here's Al Oliver. Oliver is 2 for 3, 2 singles. He walked. And right now the Phillies are in a little bit of a jam. Pirates lead 6-5. The Pirates would love to take the lead here in the bottom of the 8th. Infield is halfway. Taveras, in order to try to steal third, needs to be a 4 or lower. That's 11, nothing happening. Reed will go ahead and pitch to Oliver. Reed, 5-4. Range play at the park. Three Rivers Stadium. 4-4. It's a star 1, and that is a fly ball to left field. That is not who you want it hit to if you're the Phillies. Luzinski's range is a 1. Not a chance. That's going to get by him. Is that going to be a single or a double? That's going to be a single for Al Oliver. Taveras' base running rating is a 4. +1 to get to home. +1 is a 5. Luzinski, +1 is a 6. No throw. Taveras will score. This game is tied. Stinnett's base running rating is a 3. To get to third, -2. Luzinski +1 is a 2. So a 1-2, Stinnett will make third. He does. Stinnett makes third base. Oliver holds it first. We are tied here in the bottom of the 8th at 6. Stadium cheers. Yay! So Ron Reed comes in, gets a ground ball, and then gives up 3 straight base hits. This game is tied. And the batter now is Willie Stargell. Runners at the corners. The Phillies got no choice. They got to play the infield in, even though they could go for a transfer, a regular double play. But the problem is that there's no guarantee they're going to get it, and Stinnett has a decent base running rating of 3. Ron Reed, and is he going to pitch to Stargell? The answer is yes. Stargell does not hit righties as well as lefties, so Ron Reed will pitch to Stargell. Stargell is 0 for 3. But the Pirates have tied this game up in the bottom of the 8th. Infield is in. Is there anything happening on the bases? 8. No. Reed will pitch. That's a 5-6. Automatic out. Question is, what kind of an out is it? And Ron Reed is a fly ball pitcher. It's a star 5, and it's going to be a fly out to left. That's 2 outs. Stargell has a sacrifice fly rating of 1. Does he bring in Stinnett automatically? No. Now Stinnett will try to score. Base running rating is a 3. That's hit to left. Luzinski a +1 arm. So on a 1 to 4, Stinnett will score. 5 he holds. 6 there could be an out. He scores! Ronnie Stinnett comes in and just slides into the home plate. The Pirates have taken the lead here in the bottom of the 8th. Sacrifice fly by Pops. Stadium cheers. Yay! 7-6 Pirates, as they take the lead on the Phillies here in the bottom of the 8th. And it's now Richie Zisk coming up. Ron Reed blows it. And how many batters he's faced? He's faced 5. And he's going to pitch to Zisk. He's going to pitch to Zisk. Ron Reed was due to bat first in the inning. So right now the Phillies, now they're behind instead of that. So a 7-6 lead by the Pirates. Oliver on it first. The infield will go back. Is there anything happening on the bases? No. Zisk will up. Zisk is 1 for 4, has a home run. Pitch from Reed. 3-3. Strikeout 11. Yes, got him. Struck out Zisk, and the inning is over. 2 runs on 3 hits and a sacrifice fly, and the Pirates have taken the lead here in the bottom of the 8th, 7-6. Will we see some 9th inning magic? We just saw some 8th inning magic there. Now it's the top of the 9th. Ron Reed was due to bat. The Phillies will bring out a pinch hitter. It is the 9th inning. I can bring out anybody I want, and it's going to be Terry Harmon, 295 average. Pirates, though, will go to their main closer, and it is going to be Kent Tekulve, who's going to try to get the save. 5 wins, 3 losses, 9 saves, a 2.45 ERA. Kent Tekulve will pitch to Terry Harmon. Top of the 9th. Here we go. Tekulve pitches. 2-4. Strikeout 18. No. Harmon swings. 4-1. Ground ball to third. Up with it as Robinson throws to first, out number 1. Now here's Dave Cash. Cash is 0 for 4, but he bats 284. You got to let him bat. Tekulve will go ahead and deal, and that's a 1-1. Strikeout 5, not a chance. Cash will swing. 5-2, star 3, ground ball, second base. Stinnett's up with it. Throws to first, out number 2. And now the last chance for the Phillies is Larry Boa. Boa, 2 for 4, a triple and a single. 2 outs. Fans here at Three Rivers on their feet, cheering on their Pirates. A big win against the Phillies would be huge. Ticovey will pitch. It's a 5-3. Strikeout 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's your game. The Pittsburgh Pirates come from behind late in the game and beat the Fighting Phils 7-6. Pirates get the win. Larry Bowa's strikeout rating is a 4, -1 is a 3, and that 3 got him. 3 up and 3 down. Lots of lead changes in this game. There were lots of lead changes, but the Pirates come away with the 7-6 win. Final line score and the 10-minute ticker coming right up. Don't go away. I don't care what anybody says. When you play inside pitch, you're playing real base. I really feel you're playing real baseball. So much can happen. And it usually does. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, 7 runs on 13 hits and no errors. For the Phillies, 6 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Bob Moose. He gets the win, and Ron Reed winds up with the loss. Kent Ticovey does pick up the save. Philadelphia historically won this game, so the Pirates changed that. There were 20 hits historically. We had 23. There were no errors historically. We had 1. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. It is time for the 10-minute ticker brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. As Dave Little says, let's go Reds. We shall see what will be. So the Pirates get that win 7-6. Let's go. Starting with July 3rd, Texas at the White Sox. Texas has a 13-33, and that is 4 runs. The White Sox have an 8-33, and that is 3 runs. Rangers a win. Yankees taking on the Indians. Yankees with a 15-45, and that is 6 runs for the Bronx Bombers. Cleveland has a 10-53, and that's 5 runs for the Indians, and the Yankees will win another game. Baltimore taking on Detroit. Baltimore has a 65, and that is a 6 for Baltimore. Detroit has the bird on the mound, Mark Fidrich. Baseball demos, if you're watching, I will have a bird game coming up in the next scheduled block. Even though Detroit is really not in it right now, because I know I'm going to have to do a game with the bird, I do have a bird game coming up in, I think, about a week or so. So be on the lookout for a game with the bird. Fidrich, however, has a 12. That's a 61. That's going to be a win for the Tigers, 7-6. They get the win. On a 61, they get it. Oakland taking on Kansas City. Oakland a 10-41, and that is 4 runs. Royals have a 12-31, and that's 3 runs. Oakland will win. Boston taking on Milwaukee. The Red Sox have a 12-24. That's 3. Milwaukee has a 9-51, and that is 5. The Brewers will beat the Red Sox. California taking on Minnesota. California with an 66. It's as high as you can go. That's a 9. Minnesota has a 12. 35. Not a chance there. That's 4. The Halos will beat the Twin Cities. Houston taking on Cincinnati. Steeler fan and Dave Little, and of course, Brandon Baker, who's probably lurking in the chat. Houston has a 12. A 41. Now that's a 4. The Reds have a 23. A 23 for the Reds. 61, and that is definitely going to be a 9. That's 9 runs, and that game belongs to the Reds, and Steeler fan will say rigged. San Diego taking on the Dodgers. Padres have a 4. 24, and that is 2 runs. Dodgers have a 9. 33, and that is 3 runs. Dodgers will win. Yep, Brandon Baker lurking in the chat. Cubs taking on my Mets. I got Seaver on the mound in this game. Cubs have a 3. A 21. That's only 1 run. Better win this one. Tom Seaver on the mound. The franchise has a 10. And the only way I lose is an 11. 46. Nope, we got a happy recap as a 5-1 win for the Mets. Happy recap. Atlanta taking on the Giants. Atlanta has a 15. 34, and that is 4. Giants have a 9. 63, and that is 7. Giants will beat the Braves. Expos taking on the Cardinals. Montreal with a 3. A 15, that's a 0. Cardinals have an 8. 14. They barely win that one. They get 1, and they'll win a 1-0 game. Moving on to Independence Day, July 4th. Texas and the White Sox have a doubleheader. Game 1, Texas has a 12. 56, and that is 6 runs. The White Sox have a 9. 21, and that is 2 runs. The Rangers win game 1. Game 2, Texas with a 15. 35, that's 5 runs. White Sox have an 11. 26, and that is 3 runs. And Texas sweeps both games from the White Sox. Yankees taking on Cleveland. Yankees with a 15. A 64. The Yankees are just pounding the league. That's 9. Cleveland with a 6. I don't think they can win it anyway. 44. Not a chance. That's 4. As the New York Yankees continue to own the American League. Baltimore taking on Detroit. Baltimore with a 16. 31, and that is 4. Detroit has a 5. 36, and that is 3. Baltimore will beat the Tigers. Oakland at Kansas City. Oakland has a 9. 55, and that is 5. Kansas City a 13. 12. Nope, that's only going to be 1. Oakland will beat the Royals. They continue to widen their gap a little bit in the American League West. Boston taking on Milwaukee. Red Sox have a 19. 34. That's 5 runs for the Bo Sox. Milwaukee has an 8. 14. Nope, that's only going to be 1. The Red Sox will get that win. California and Minnesota doubleheader. Game 1. California has a 6. 22. That's 1. Minnesota with a 7. 62, they'll get that win. That's 6. They win game 1. Game number 2, California with a 7. 25, and that is 2. Minnesota a 13. 21, and that is 2. We got extras. California's clutch is a 3, so 3 plus 2 is 5. Minnesota's clutch is a 0. They get a 2. That's going to be 3 runs going to California, and they will win the game 5-2. California wins in extras. Houston taking on Cincinnati. A rematch between Steeler fan and Philip Reynolds, Brandon Baker, and Dave Little. Houston has a 7. A 23. That's only 2 runs. The Reds have a 16. 65, and that's 10 runs. And Cincinnati blows up the Astros again. And this game belongs to the Reds. And of course, Steeler fan will say rigged. San Diego taking on the Dodgers. The Padres have a 4. 52, and that is 4 runs. The Dodgers have a 5. 62, and that is 5 runs. The Dodgers, that's 5 runs. They will win. Cubs and the Mets in a doubleheader. Game 1, Cubs have a 9. 61, that's 6 runs. That's going to be tough. The Mets have a 13 with Craig Swan. 6 runs, so I need a 51 or higher. 66, there we go. Craig Swan comes through there. That's a 10, and we have a happy recap in the first game. Second game, Cubs have an 8. 46, and that is 4 runs. The Mets have Mickey Lolich on the mound. That is a 9. In order to beat 4 runs, I need a 36 or higher. 22. Nope, we'll split the doubleheader in that one. That was a 9, so that's only going to be 2 runs, and so the Cubs and the Mets split a twin bill. That's fine. Philadelphia taking on Pittsburgh in a doubleheader. Game 1, Philadelphia has a 12. 21, and that is 12-21. That's 2 runs for the Phillies. Pittsburgh has an 8. 44, they're going to win that one. They win game 1. Game 2, Philadelphia a 13. 11, that's great. That's a 0. Pittsburgh has Keeson on the mound. They have a 10. A 16, and that's enough. 2-0. Pittsburgh sweeps the Phillies in a doubleheader, which means my Mets just gained a 2.5 games on them. Atlanta taking on the Giants. Atlanta has a 14. 43, and that is 5 runs. The Giants have a 12. 14, and that is 2 runs. Montreal has a 5 against the Cardinals. 45, and that is 3 runs. The Cardinals have a 10. 53, that's going to be a win for the Redbirds, 5-3. And that is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won today, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow we will be at Milwaukee County Stadium as the Minnesota Twins will take on the Milwaukee Brewers. Eddie Bain against Bill Travers. Should be a fine game to play. Looking forward to that game as I do all games here of Inside Pitch. Philip Reynolds, Dave Little, Steeler fan, Brandon Baker, Jeremy Marshall, Bob B, Baseball Demos, Brian Patterson, Ronald Spersky, Tribe fan. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys next time. It is the Pirates getting a win over the Phillies tonight, 7-6. We'll see you guys later. Take care. Thank you very much, my Basement Media Productions. Good, as I cut you right there. Thank you, sir. Take care, everyone.